for Nick, everyone.
Okay, you lowered it. I like how Mike had to lower it because of my size. Did anybody else catch that? Hi, everybody. Benjamin Franklin once said that a penny saved is a penny earned. Obviously, he never heard of Coinstar. There have been times in my life where I have been so poor that Coinstar was my bank. And yeah, it's true. Oh, come on, I'm not the only person who's been poor here and used Coinstar. That whole corner, perfect. But Coinstar, if you don't know what it is, it's a little machine that you find in your supermarket that takes your coins. You know, I'm sure you've been there with me. But there's been various times in my life where Coinstar was my bank, and I used to play a game with it because I was always ashamed going in there. So I would just rename it Get Your Life Together. And I would pretend that the voice that would come out of the machine was actually Samuel L. Jackson. Like, you need to stop spending money on marijuana. You need to get your life together. But when I think about coins and I think about change, I think about my father. Because my father grew up in Philadelphia, and he was a Polish American, and he would drag his kids. He hated living in the suburbs, I should add that. So he would drag us into the city every chance he got. And he would always take us to the same place, which is down at 18th and the Parkway, because there's a statue of a Polish Revolutionary War general by the name of Thaddeus Kosciuszko. And he would tell us, he would take us down there, and he would give us this whole spiel. But every time we were there, we would see a homeless person. And my father would always give them money. Whatever change he had, whatever money. And I would always say to my dad, I was about 7 years old, and I said, Dad, well, isn't he just going to go get drunk with that money or spend it on drugs? And he's like, well, look, I mean, the guy's looking for some cold comfort for a shitty life. You know, if that's what he needs to get through his life, then that's what he needs. So several years later, my father got very, very sick. And he had cancer and emphysema. And I had no money. I was taking care of my father. I'd moved home. And it was a Saturday night, and found myself at the Coinstar in the Giant in Springfield, Delaware County. So you can see where my life was going. And I'm there, and it's Saturday night, and I'm dumping the money, I'm dumping my change in this, and all of a sudden, this girl screams, Nick Kupsey! Because that's where you really want to be noticed as a Coinstar at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. That's really where you want to be noticed. But it was this girl, her name was Danielle, and I really liked Danielle. Like, I had a huge crush on Danielle, and we had been texting each other and kind of, yeah, she was cute. I don't know who says it, he said something back there. But I really liked her. Like, I was crazy about her. We had been texting and kind of going back and forth. But now I was like, I don't think she's ever going to date me because I'm at a Coinstar at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. But she comes over and she starts talking to me, and she's just so pretty. I mean, she's like this big, and she's just loud and Italian, and just an amazing body, like a perfect body, you know? She's not skinny, she's not fat, she's just perfect. And the whole time she's talking to me, I feel nothing but shame inside me. Like, you know, where am I going to take, if I ask this girl, where am I going to take her, Taco Bell? I mean, I'm not really like rolling in the dough. Lebek Finn isn't on the menu here. So she's talking to me, and then finally she said, okay, Nick, bye, and she kisses me on the cheek. And she goes and does whatever the hell it was that she had to do. So I went home and took my $35.62 and bought myself some Cold Comfort Miller Lite, and went in my garage and proceeded to get drunk and stalk her Facebook profile, because that's what you gotta do, you know? But several years later, I got married. Married a beautiful woman, and I had a lot of money. You know, I got myself out of debt, got a good job, things were going pretty well. So my wife says, hey, why don't you go up to the Giant and go get a movie at the Red Box and get us some snacks, and we'll watch, you know, we'll sit and watch a movie. I'm like, this is perfect, great. Because if you know me, I don't want to ever leave my house. So I go, and as I walk in the door, I look to my left, and there's the Coinstar, and there's this girl that I used to like dumping change into it on a Saturday night. And I stopped, and I was like, and I looked at her, and I didn't say anything, I just kept going. And as I got to like the produce aisle, because when you walk in, there's the doors, and then the Coinstar's to the left. And as I was like kind of like walking to the produce aisle, like to make my way around, because obviously I don't eat fruit, to make my way to the chip aisle, I thought, holy shit, I had a chance with her! I had a chance. If she was there on a Saturday night getting change, I didn't know we were kindred spirits. Thanks a lot, guys.